Hello guys, I welcome everyone on this platform on my YouTube, that is Study Time eGyan. Today we'll be dealing with percentage topic. This will be a complete topic, complete concept. You will learn all the concept of percentage in this single session. First we'll start with the basic concept. We'll try to build the basic understanding of percentage. Then as we move forward, we will deal with some good question. But I have divided this session in different parts. So there will be more than 10 to 15 parts which you have to attend all the parts for the complete understanding of percentage. First of all, I want to tell you one more thing, that this session will be really useful for those students who have just passed class 12, their intermediate, or they are in their graduate level. This session is important for all Group C exam, all Group C competitive exam, railways, bank, and SSC CHSL and SSC CGL. So I hope you will watch this video and the outcome will be very fruitful. So I dedicate this video to all the beginner of India, okay? Those who have entered in the competitive world, for them this is very much important. So I wish you will learn and have a very fruitful session. So let's start with the topic. So the first question comes, what is percentage and why it is important? So I want to tell you that percentage topic is very much important. It is one of the most important topic in arithmetic. Now you might be wondering why. So I will tell you, percentage topic, this topic can be used equally in profit and loss. When we will solve chapter of profit and loss, here let me write profit and loss. When we will be dealing with profit and loss chapter, that time it's all about, this topic is all about percentage. If you know, if you have a very good command in percentage, then this will be just like ABC for you. In the same way, when you learn simple interest and compound interest, it will be like same. Everything is about percentage. Time, speed and distance, all this chapter deal with percentage. So it is my request that please take your pen and paper, and whatever I teach you, you have to note it down. Just note it down. Trust me guys, it will be very useful for you. Okay, so okay, tell me, what is percentage? What is the meaning of percent? Per means 1 and cent means 100. It means 1 by 100. Now what is the symbol? What is the symbol of percentage? Symbol of percentage is like this, okay? This all you must be knowing. Whenever you see this percentage, it means that 1 by 100. As simple as that. Now if I say what is 50% in fraction, so you will say, okay, just now you have told me if I see this percentage sign, it means 1 by 100. So 50 by 100. So what it will be? This will be 1 by 2. If you divide, you will get 1 by 2. Okay, tell me what is 60% in fraction form. 60, this percentage means by 100. This percentage, I tell you again, this percentage means by 100. This percentage means by 100, okay? So 60 by 100, so it will come 3 by 5. Now look guys, this is in the percentage form. This is in the percentage form, okay? And this value is in the fraction form. 3 by 5 is in the fraction form and 60% is in the percentage form. Again, this 50% is in percentage form and this 1 by 2 is in the fraction form. Okay, now you tell me what is 25% in fraction form. Tell me. 25% means 25 by 100. Okay, it will be like 1 by 4. So 25% in fraction form is 1 by 4. That's fine. Okay, let's move ahead. Now tell me how to convert fraction into percentage. What is the meaning of fraction? First, fraction means like anything in the form of a by b. Okay, anything which is in the form of a by b is called fraction. Then if you want to convert this fraction into percentage, what you have to do? Very simple. Fraction into percentage, note it down. If you want to convert any fraction into percentage means just multiply with 100. You will get percentage. For example, let me tell you. For example, 1 by 2. Okay, this is fraction. If I want to convert this fraction into percentage means I have to multiply by 100. So it is 50%. Understand? This is fraction and this is percentage. So if I want to convert fraction into percentage means I have to multiply by 100. Simple. Now tell me what is 1 by 4 into percentage. This is fraction. I want to convert it into percentage means what I have to do? Tell me. I have to multiply by 100. So it will be 25%. Okay, tell me what is 1 by 5 in percentage. So just multiply by 100. If you multiply any number into 100, you will get percentage. Okay, so just divide, you get 20. It means 20%. Okay, now I say what is 62 by 3? 62 by 3%. 62, no, not 62 by 3. Just a minute. If I say, just a minute. If I say what is 1 by 10 into percentage, so just multiply with 100. 1 by 10 into percentage, if you want to write, then just multiply by 100. What you get? You get 10%. So this is the way how we deal fraction into percentage. I hope this point is very clear. Let me repeat once again. I said that if you want to make any fraction into percentage, just multiply by 100. Okay, good. I hope you're getting my point. Now let's move ahead. Okay, now tell me how to convert percentage into fraction. If you want to convert percentage into fraction, what you have to do? In this case, just divide by 100. For example, let me tell you, this is 20%. This is in the percentage form. Now you want to convert it into fraction. This is percentage form. This is percentage form, and you want to convert it in fractional form. So what I told you, if you see this percentage symbol, just divide by 100. What you will get? 1 by 5 means 1 by 5. Okay, if I say what is 25%, convert this 25% into fraction form. What you will do? You will just divide by 100. You will get 1 by 4. Now I say 16 by 3%. Convert it into fractional form. What you will say? This is multiply and this plus. So you get 50 by 3. Since here is a percentage symbol, so you multiply by 100. So what you get? So you get 1 by 6. This is in the percentage form and this is in the fractional form. Okay, hope this point is very clear now. If you want to, let me repeat once again. I have just said that if you want to convert percentage into fraction, you have to just divide by 100 to get any percentage into fraction. Fine. I hope these 2 points is very clear now. Now let me move ahead. List of important fraction into percentage. Okay, before dealing with this concept, before acknowledging you with this type, till now we have learned what is percentage, how to convert percentage into fraction, and vice versa. How to convert fraction into percentage and percentage into fraction. Now we'll be dealing with some important fraction into percentage. Okay, so just write down in your book. If I say what is 1 by 2 in percentage, you will say this is 50%. How? This is fraction. To get percentage you have to multiply by 100, so you get 50%. Okay, likewise if I say what is 1 by 3 in percentage form, you will say this is 33 1 by 3%. So please write down. Okay, these all are very important standard percentage term, which is very important for your exam. Suppose in the exam they will give you this percentage, which means that it is in the fractional form, it means 1 by 3. So I want you to be serious and write down all the important thing. So 1 by 4 is 25%. What is 1 by 5? Tell me. 1 by 5 is 20%. What is 1 by 6? 1 by 6 is 16, 2 by 3%. Okay, tell me what is 1 by 7? 1 by 7 is 14, 2 by 7%. What is 1 by 8? 1 by 8 is 12, 1 by 2%. What is 1 by 9? 1 by 9, you will say it is 11, 1 by 9%. What is 1 by 10? Okay, you tell me what is 1 by 10? This is 10%. Very simple, huh? Okay, tell me what is 1 by 11? If you multiply by 100, if 1 by 11, if you want to convert it into percentage, just multiply by 100, you will get 9 1 by 11%. What is 1 by 12? 1 by 12 is 8 1 by 3%. What is 1 by 13? 1 by 13 is 7 9 by 13%. What is 1 by 14? 7 1 by 7%. Tell me what is 1 by 15? 1 by 15 is 6 2 by 3%. What is 1 by 16? 1 by 16 is 6 1 by 4%. Okay, tell me what is 1 by 18? 1 by 18. 1 by 18 is 5 5 by 9%. Okay, let's move ahead. What is 1 by 20? What is 1 by 20? Very simple, 5%. Okay, tell me what is 1 by 21? This is 4 16 by 21%. What is 1 by 24? This will be 4 1 by 6%. What is 1 by 25? This is 4%. Okay, what is 1 by 30? This is 3 1 by 3%. Okay, tell me what is 1 by 40? This will be 2 1 by 2%. These are very important percentage conversion, fractional into percentage. Okay, now if I say tell me what is 2 1 by 2% in fractional form, so you don't have to divide by 100. If you have a very good practice on it, you will say, sir, 2 1 by 2% in a fractional form is 1 by 40. Now again, if I say what is 1 by 40 in percentage form, you will say, without multiplying, you will say, sir, it is 2 1 by 2%. So I want you to have a bit practice on it. So once With your experience and with your practice, this thing will come clear. You don't have to by heart all this thing, okay? Don't by heart. Just have a practice and keep seeing these videos and your notebooks. First, I want you to note down, then just keep on seeing the conversion and have a practice how it came, okay? So we'll move forward. Okay, tell me if I say 3 by 5. What is 3 by 5? Into percentage. You will say that I told you, no, 1 by 5 into 100. It means that, okay, 3 by 5, can I write like 3 1 by 5? I can write, right? So here we know that 3 and 1 by 5 into 100, we know that this is 20%, which means that it is 60%. So 3 by 5 is 60% in the percentage form. In the same way, if I say, tell me what is 4 by 5, so you will say it is 80%. If I say what is 3 by 4, you will say this is 75%. If I say what is 4 by 9, you will say, sir, this is 44, 4 by 9%. If I say what is 7 by 9, tell me, this is 77, 7 by 9%, okay? I hope till here it is very clear to you, right? Now if I say what is 5 by 11, now what is 5 by 11? Okay, what is 1 by 11? 1 by 11, look guys, this is 5, we can write like this, no? 1 by 11. And we know that 5, 1 by 11 into 100, what this mean? Does it mean 1 by 11? I told you, in the percentage form, is 9 1 by 11, 9 1 by 11, okay? So what you will get? You will get 945, 5 by 11%. Getting my point? So this is equal to 5 by 11. Now what is 3 by 11? You will say, sir, 3 by 11 is 27, 3 by 11%. Now what is 4 by 11? This is 36, 4 by 11%. Okay? Now tell me what is 10 by 11? Come on, fast, tell me. 90, 10 by 11%. Okay, tell me what is 7 by 11%? This is 63, 7 by 11%. Okay, in the examination you will get this value. So easily we'll convert this into fraction 7 by 11. Okay, so just know all this thing. Okay, tell me what is okay, now tell me what is 5 by 8. Tell me. You will say it is 62, 1 by 2%. Okay, what is 3 by 8? This is 37, 1 by 2%. Now tell me what is 5 by 6. We know that 5, then 1 by 6 is 16, 2 by 3%. Right? Now if we multiply, what do we get? We get 80, 10 by 3. But here you see, you can divide this. If you divide this, it will be like, if you divide 10, 3 3s are 9, remainder is 1. So this is answer, this is remainder, and this is your answer, okay? And this is your remainder, and this is your divider. So 80 you have to plus with the answer, means it will become 83, and divider will remain same, and the remainder, divider will remain same, and the remainder will come here. So this is your answer for 5 by 6. Okay, getting my point? So just remember how to do this conversion. Okay, we'll move forward. Tell me what is 7 by 15. Come on guys, you can do it. This is 46, 2 by 3%. Okay, what is 5 by 7? Tell me. This is 71, 3 by 7%. Very important. Very important. Okay. Now tell me what is 4 by 7. 4 by 7 is 57, 1 by 7%. Okay, what is 7 by 24? 7 by 24 is 29, 1 by 6%. What is 6 by 7? 6 by 7 is 85, 5 by 7%. Okay. Hope things are getting clear. What is, okay, tell me what is 3 by 8? I have already told you 3 by 8. Tell me. This is 37, 1 by 2%. What is 5 by 8? This is 62, 1 by 2%. What is 9 by 16? Tell me. 9 by 16, tell me. This is 56, 1 by 4%. Okay, what is 5 by 6? 5 by 6 is 83, 1 by 3%. Now tell me what is 5 by 7? This is nothing but 71, 3 by 7%. Okay. Okay, fine. Now if I tell you, okay, now if I tell you, tell me that this is a percentage. Okay, I give you this is percentage. 366, 2 by 3%. Convert it into fraction. You will say that if we want to convert it into fraction, we have to divide by 100. Okay, that you can do, but it will take a lot of your time. So what you can do? Can't you split this? If you split, what you will get? 300%, 60%, then 62 by 3%. Okay, so what is the value of 300%? This is 3, this is 3 by 5, and this is how much? 1 by 15. Yes, you got it right. So just add this. If you add, you will get 15 LCM. You will get 45, 5, 3 is 9, and this 1. So how much? This will become 55 by 15. 5, 11, 5, 3. So this means in the fractional form it will be 11 by 3. Look guys, how easily you got the number. If you have divided this by 100, it will take a lot of your time, and you don't have that much time in the exam, in the competitive exam. In competitive exam, even a single second is very, very vital, very, very important. So you have to try to save your time. If I give you like, wait, convert 316, 2 by 3%. Convert it. How will you convert? See, again you split. Suppose you get this percentage in an exam, then quickly convert it like 300%, then 16 2 by 3%. You note that 300% means 3, and 16 2 by 3 means 1 by 6. So just add. So 1 equal to 19 by 6. So your answer will be 19 by 6 in the fractional form. Okay. Now I'll give you one percentage that you have to do as an homework, and you have to send your answer in my inbox. You have to comment. Okay. Write 9 by 06, 1 by 4%. This is your homework. Okay. This you will tell me. Now we'll move ahead. Okay, now tell me, if I write like 37 by 12, convert this fraction into percentage. This is fraction and you have to convert in percentage. You will say that, sir, you have taught us that if we want to convert fraction into percentage, we have to just multiply by 100. But here look guys, if you multiply, I'll show you practical example. 37 by 12 into 100. Okay, you will get your answer here. But can't you write this value as like this, 3 plus 1 by 12, and you know that 3 means 300% and 1 by 12 means 8 1 by 3%. So can't you write simply 308 1 by 3%? This is more easier, right? Now I hope how I got this. 3 plus 1 by 12 means 3 1 by 12. Just divide it, you will get this number. Okay. Now I want to tell you one more concept. Tell me what is 11 by 12. Here what you do, you just reverse the process. Means 1 minus 1 by 12. So 1 means 100% minus 8 1 by 3%. Here you will get how much? Tell me. So here don't minus 8, you just minus 9. So you get 91 and you have to minus 3 with 1. So you get 2 by 3%. Okay. I will give you one more. What is 38 by 13? This is your homework. Convert it into fraction or percentage. Okay. Convert 38 by 13 into percentage. This will be your homework. Comment in the inbox. Okay. Okay. Tell me what is 157 1 by 7 percentage. Tell me. This is your homework. Okay. What is 71 3 by 7%? Tell me. This is 5 by 7. Percent into fraction is 5 by 7. And what is 55 5 by 9% into fraction? Tell me. This is 5 by 9. Okay guys, I hope you might have enjoyed this session very much. We have learned how to convert fraction into percentage and percentage into fraction. Then we learn how to break bigger fraction into percentage, then bigger percentage into fraction. We'll move ahead. If I say that some number, there is some number which got increased, some number got increased by suppose 100. Okay. And if I say this number got increased by 20%, this is a number and this number got increased by 20%. So what you do? What you do is, I'll tell you this method number 1. What you do? You'll say okay, 100 and 20% got increased means 20 by 100. You'll just divide this. Okay, 100 and 100, you say 20. Then this is step 1. Then in the step 2, what you will do? You will add 100 plus 20. So you get 120. Right? But I want you to do this as another method. Okay. Now I say this 100 and this got increased by 20%. So now tell me what is the fractional value of 1 by 20%. This is 1 by 5. And I said it got increased means plus sign. Now guys, always remember this base, this number in the base 5 is original number, and this, what is this one? This one means 5 of 20%. 5 of 20% is 1. Okay. So this 5, if there is a plus sign, means 5 is increased by 1, which means that you can write that 100 into original number is 5 and it got increased by 1, so it will be 6 by 5. Here you get direct answer. sorry 120. Getting my point? Wait, I'll show you second example. If I say that 50 got increased by 20%, so what you will do? 50 into, you know that 20% is 1 by 5, so it is increased by 1, means it is 6 by 5. So you will say it is answer is 60. Okay. Okay, now tell me, if I say 50, this 50 got decreased by 20%. Now you know that what is 20%? This is 1 by 5. Now this is original number. This is original number. Means this is got decreased. 5, 1 got decreased. Means it will become 4 by 5. So 50 into, you will write directly 4 by 5 and you get, sorry, here you get direct answer, which is 40. Okay. Now basically what you do? Till now what you do? This is 50 and 20 got decreased. Means 10, 52 to 10 means minus 10. So you will minus 50 with 10 and you get 40. Guys, this need 2 step, 1 step, 2 step. But here you are getting direct answer. Getting my point? Hope this point is clear now. So can we move ahead? How to increase, decrease percentage? I have already told you how to increase and decrease percentage. Fine. Okay, now tell me, if you increase 60%, no sorry, if you increase 60 is a number, you increase this with 40%. I say increase 60 with 40%. What you will do? You will say what is fractional form of 40%. Fractional form of 40% is 2 by 5. And this is plus sign because it is increasing. So what you will do? 60 into base will remain same. You will say this is 5 is increased by 2 means 7. Okay. So you will just cut. You will get 84. In the same way, if you okay, this is your homework. I say 60 is a number, just decrease with 40%. Tell me what is the number? Tell me. This is your homework, okay? Or you want me to do? Okay, let me do. I say 60 is a number. This can be any number, guys. Okay, I'm just taking an example. 60 is a number and it got decreased by 40%. 40% means, you know, decrease, so there's a minus sign. It decreased by 40% means in the fraction it is 2 by 5. So base will remain same since this is original number. So 5 is reduced by 2 means it becomes 3. So 5, 12, your answer will be 36. I hope this is very clear now. So we'll move forward. Okay, this is basically a base change. How to change base in percentage. This is very important topic. Okay, guys. So just pay attention. Here it is written X income is 20% more. X income is 20% more than whom? Than Y. So here I will take Y as 100 and X is, if Y is 100 and X is 20% more than Y, so it will become 120. Fine. Now it is said what percentage Y income is less than X. This Y is how much less than X? This is less by 20. On whom? On X. If you, now it is asking percentage, so you put percentage into 100 to get percentage. You have to multiply by 100. So you will see 0 0 cut and you will get 1 by 6. So what is 1 by 6 into percentage form? This is 16 by 3 percentage. So it is decreased by 16 by 3 percentage. Okay. This is one method of solving it. Now another method is, this is x and this is y. So this is, and it is saying 20%, means 20% is 1 by 5. Okay, here it is, this 5 is original number. Okay, this 5 is original number. So x income is 20% more than y. So here you know that original number is 5. This is 5 is y, and x got increased by 20%. 20% increase means 1 got increased on 5, means this become x becomes 6. So it is asking what percent of y income is less than x. So this is less by 1, minus 1, right? So minus 1 by 6 into 100. 100 is, because we want percentage, we want to know the value in the percentage form. So 1 by 6 means 16, 2 by 3% again. Okay. Now I want to tell you one more thing here. This is x and this is y. It is saying that this x is 20% more than y. Means this x is 20% more than y. Means 20% means 1 by 5. Okay, 1 by 5. X is 20% more than y. Okay, fine. Does it means if x is 20% more than y, then does it also means y is 20% less than x, right? But in the base change you cannot write same percentage. It will get the base will get differ. Okay, so now I want to know y is how much less than x. So this plus will become minus, this plus sign will become minus. So the upper number will remain same. Okay, and this is, since this is percentage sign, so just add it. 5 plus 1 means 6. So again 1 by 6 in the percentage form you will get 16, 2 by 3 percentage. Getting my point? We'll move ahead. Here you will get the clarity. Okay, here this is two number is given, A and B. It is said that A income is 40 less than B, means A income is 40% less than B. What is 40%? Means 2 by 5 minus 2 by 5. A income is 40% less than B. Then B income, A is less. Okay, then tell me what B, by how much percent this B is more than A. So this is minus, here the base will get changed. So this minus, since here is the, it is talking about by how much percent income is more, then this minus will become plus. I have told you in the upper number you should not change, it should remain as what it is. Now here is a minus sign, so minus sign means you just minus 5 minus 2, you will get 3. So what is 2 by 3 in the percentage form? It is clearly 66, 2 by 3 percentage. This is your answer. Okay, this concept will get more clear when in the next part, when I teach you the question with a better content, then this will become very clear to you. Don't worry as of now. Okay, okay, here see, here it is written, length of rectangle is increased by 60%. By what percent breadth to be decreased to maintain the same area? Means it is saying that area should be constant. area should be constant, and we know that area formula is length into breadth. If we want constant, means if length is increasing, breadth have to get decreased, or vice versa. If breadth is increasing, means length have to get decreased, then only area is going to be constant. But here in the question it is given that length is increased by 60%. Now tell me what is in 60%? It is clearly 2 by 3. Okay? Is it 2 by 3? No. It is 60% means it is 3 by 5. Okay? Okay, fine. This is 3 by 5, right? Length is increased by 3 by 5. 60% is 3 by 5. So if this is increasing, now we have to decrease the breadth to keep the area constant. So what we will do? Since you have to decrease, so there will be a minus sign. The upper number have to be same. Since there is a plus sign, so you will add 8. 5 plus 3 equal to 8. Now tell me what is 3 by 8 in the percentage form. Tell me. Now tell me what is 1 by 8. We know that 1 by 8 is 12 1 by 2. We know that 1 by 8 is 12 1 by 2%. Just multiply this with 3, you get your answer. Okay, this is very simple. So this case, this base change is applicable when you want to keep things constant and 2 value is given. Fine. Okay, so can we move ahead? Okay, fine. Successive percentage change. Okay, now tell me, this is 100. Okay, for example this is 100 and this 100 got increased by some percentage, again some percentage, again some percentage, and the net, it is asking you what is the net change. If you increase 100 by some percentage again, so what would be the net change? Here I want to tell you one thing. In this, when you want to know, this is a starting point, and when you want to know end point, then this order is not important. For example, 40%, 20% and 10%. If it is given in the question that 100% is increased by 40%, then 20%, then 10%, tell what is the net change. So guys, just look at the data and according to your convenient, you can just replace this order. For example, I want to take 20% here, then 10% here, then 40%. Anyway, you are going to get the same result. This is applicable only when you want the final net result. But when in the question, if it is asked in the question support, if it gives you like 100 is increased by 40%, 20%, then 10%, then 10, then tell what is the result after 20%, means it is asking you after this point. So in this case, order is important because it is not asking you the net change, it is asking you intermediate value. Okay? So you have to increase by 40, then 20, then this will be your answer. Fine. Okay, now tell me, if you want to increase 100 by 20%, what will be your answer? Your answer will be 120. Okay, now I tell you, okay, increase 50 with 40%, what will be your answer? If you increase 50 with 40%, 40% means 2 by 5. So I have already told you that base will not change. Then add 7, 10 means it will become 70. Okay, now I give you a question that I tell you this is 40% and this becomes 70. Now what is this value? I have given you this 70%, this 70 become after getting increased from 40%. Now I want to know what is this x. You will say that, sir, x into 40% means in this number 40% got increased means it will become 7 by 5 into 100 into 7 equal to 70. So 710, you will say x is 50. X is 50, right? But what you do, I told you this is 40%. In this there is a number which increased by 40%. This number you do not know, and it got increased by 40%, then result becomes 70. In this case what you can do, that 40% we know that this is 2 by 5. When we increase a number by 2 by 5 we get 70. Then what will decrease? What will decrease so that we get number? So just reverse this sign, it will become minus. This 2 will remain same. Since there is a plus sign, so this will become 7. So now 7 into 2 by 7 minus 10, which means minus 20. So if you do minus 20, you will get 50 again. Okay. As of now, you might be wondering what is this. Just know this concept as of now, because it is going to become very handy when you solve the problem of profit and loss, when you solve the the question of percentage. That time I will tell you deeply. As of now you might not be understanding, but when we solve the question everything will get clear, so don't worry. Okay, now tell me, what is 100% in the fractional form? So you will say there is a percentage symbol, so what I'll do, 100 by 100, you get 1. Okay, now I say what is 1 in the percentage form? You will say that just multiply by 100 to get percentage. Fine. So I hope things might be getting clear for you. Even if you don't understand something, watch the video again and again to get the clarity. I have tried my level best to provide you the basic understanding which is required for the arithmetic, and that starts from percentage topic. If you know percentage very well, which means that 50% of your arithmetic chapter topic is clear. You don't have to worry anything. Please watch the video again and again and try to practice by yourself with paper and pen. Like the videos, share it to your friends and subscribe it, and don't forget to press the bell icon, because whenever I publish any topic, the videos, you will get notification. So that is very important to press the bell icon after subscription. So share this video to all your friends, and many more parts will come on percentage. I will make sure that your percentage topic get clear. You don't have to worry anything about this topic. My channel name is Study Time eGyan. Okay, wait, here I have to amend, sorry. This is Study Time eGyan. Okay, so you can recommend this channel to your friends, they can watch. Here I'll try to provide all the topic which is important for your SSC CGL, SSC CHSL, bank PO. This is mainly for the beginners. Okay, so if you think you are very expert, then you don't have this, your wish if you want to watch this video, but for the beginner it is going to be very, very beneficial. Hope with this word, take my word. Okay, With this, I'll end today's session. Catch you with the next part soon. Take care.